Hey everybody, this is Helen Mitis, and it's my greatest pleasure to be interviewing the beautiful meetup queen, Francesca Moi. Welcome, Francesca. Oh my goodness. So, as soon as I developed HypnoBiz Australia, one of the very first people that I invited to be a presenter was yourself because of many reasons. One is because you've got such a vibrant personality with a high vibe. And secondly, of course, it's because of your incredible expertise. And so tell me about, you are the meetup queen. So tell everybody what that is.
And so I was running these meetups, these events, and people would come along and they would get value. And 3 months in, I started to get fully booked with one-on-one clients, like completely. And then people started to say, "You're the meetup queen." I'm like, "Stop it! Well, tell me more." And they were like, you do this and you do that. And you're everywhere on meetup, and you run so many events, and it's just amazing. And so that created that momentum for me, and the business grew from $120 in 6 months to $5,000 months. And from there, it just started to grow and grow. And then I became the expert of filling up workshops and events and seminars and retreats, because that's what we do now.
So tell me this, Francesca, why is it important and why do people want their events filled up? Like what is it that you're providing for everybody?
Yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of people are in business and they're trying to do business from a screen, and they're trying to do everything from far away and keeping all the clients and far away from them. And instead, what people want now is connection, is personalized, getting to know you face to face, get to come to your events and workshops. And so we strongly believe that merging the online and offline strategy together gave you the extra trust. And people nowadays struggle to trust people online, right? They want to see more. They want to get that's why your HypnoFit conference is going so well, because people want that connection. They want to see people live. They want to go to events and meet and network and get to know one another, and amazing speakers too. So we offer that opportunity for people to fill up their workshops and events and retreats, seminars, online or offline, by teaching them how to do it organically.
And do you find that over the years that more and more entrepreneurs are coming to the fold? So people are leaving their 9-to-5 job behind. And so this business that you're in terms of helping them create live events, this is something that's becoming bigger and bigger, right? So how many clients do you have you had over the years?
Well, we had, attending our events, we had over 3,000 people now in the last 5 years. And in our academy, the Mafia Academy, we have over 320 people now. So the community is growing, and it's a very niche community of people that want to fill the workshops online and offline and fill the retreats and the seminars. So the people that really want to scale the business, but not just having one-on-one clients, but go to one-to-many.
So tell me, how did you do it? How did you actually, get the magic formula for knowing how to put bums on seats, which is, I know with myself when I first started as a business owner, it was such a concept to think about was, oh my God, so how am I going to fill this room up with people? And so how did you come across that formula yourself?
Well, it's interesting because people ask me that all the time, and they think that, I had the magic bullet. I didn't. I just had to do all the wrong things and find the right things, right? So do the test and measure and keep trying until I started to work out what people really want. And a lot of people that run events, they just don't understand the fact that they need to give. Nobody's going to go to an event of someone that is a nobody. Right? They want to go to an event of someone that has got a network, there are people of influence, they've got momentum in the business. They want to go to learn from successful people, not from people that just know one. And so we need to raise our profile on social media. The first thing that I've learned to do is to raise my profile and raise the perception of who I was, so that people started to listen, because without that, I was nobody.
Okay.
And so the social proof, we call it.
And it is for other people to see that people are going to your events, attending your events, and so by they see that, And so then they want to create that for themselves. So tell me, I'm so excited that you're going to be presenting at HypnoBiz Australia in March 2020. So excited. And the vibe's going to go through the roof with you there. So what are participants going to walk away from? Because your presentation is called From Invisible to Invincible. So tell us about that.
That's the first step that everybody needs to learn, is that you're not going to get bums on seats if we not have a following or social media influencer. And so we need to get people there. So the first thing that we teach is the foundation of what the Mafia Academy is, which is going from invisible. You know, when you're invisible on social media, that you post something and nobody likes it, and you just be like, what am I doing this for? Or maybe the only person who likes it is your mom. Right? So is that like, oh no, this is embarrassing. Like the only person who likes my post is my mother. Maybe I should change job, or maybe I should go back to a job, or maybe I shouldn't be doing this. So people really get very frustrated if they don't get results quickly nowadays. And so we show them how to get the momentum on social media, so that when they will start to run events, eventually, then they will get bums and seats instead of have to do it, the hard way like I did. And so the other thing we're going to show them is to literally every step of the way, from going from invisible to active, and then from active is that place where people go on social media for a week and they're like active every single day and they're very proud of themselves, and then they drop out for another 2 months. And they go, oops, I wasn't active for 2 months. I forgot about social media altogether.
So consistency, right? Isn't it? It's not just every day for a week. If you can't sustain that, you've got to find something that you can sustain.
Yes, 100%. And then if you are consistent, then you get to establish, which means you get, a lot of people commenting, engaging, and it feels good. And your ego is quite happy because you look famous, but you're not making any money from those leads. And so you go, really? Like, it's really worth it? And so sometimes people go back to invisible because they think that their clients are not on Facebook or not on Instagram. And so they just give up. And instead, if they push through, they go to the empowered level, which is where they actually get clients and they start to get inquiries, and it's great, and they get really excited about it. But every time they look after and deliver the content to a client, they forget about the Facebook or the social media. And so they're going back to a step to invisible one more time, and they go, oh, wow, this just keep happening. But there is a solution to that. If you go to the next level, invincible, this is it. This is when everything you do, you succeed. You get clients, you get people watching your live, you get people interacting, you get people wanting more. And that's when you can go global. You can do whatever you want, that you are going to be successful.
Because, this is a day and age where you can go global. It is possible for anybody to go global. You don't have to be a Hollywood star to go global. Anybody can go global. And it's about knowing what to do from someone who's already done it.
Yes. Oops.
That's your little Ollie.
That's little Ollie. Ollie, come here, darling.
I've personally met Ollie. He's so cute.
I know. He's minding the door. Sorry about that. You can be quiet.
Okay. That's all right. Last time I did an interview and there was a cat going right past the screen. So it's all good. All good. So in your workshop at HypnoBiz Australia, people are going to find out not only, what to do to get people in the room, but also then what is the next step in terms of monetizing that as well.
Because if we don't monetize it, then you start to think that social media is a waste of time. And so if we think that social media is a waste of time, we're going to go back and do old style business, which unfortunately doesn't work anymore. So absolutely, it's super important to monetize the business. So we're going to show how to get from invisible to empowered, and then empowered, how to get the momentum, how to get those clients, and how to get fully booked. That's the first step that we need to show people, how to get fully booked with clients.
Awesome. And one thing that people need to know is that I myself, Francesca, was one of your first clients when you first started out. And I've been running so Francesca is the meetup queen. And this is what my mantra has always been all my life, that whatever I want to do, who's doing it? So at whatever stage I am in my journey, my business journey, who's already doing it? And so the person that's already doing it is going to teach me what to do. So why do I need to just, you know, think of something that I don't know, reinvent the wheel? So back when I first met Francesca, I was ready to have events, and I was already running events. But you know what happens when you run out of your hot audience? So that is the audience that naturally likes you, naturally follows you, and then what? And so, you know, then there's a stage where you're thinking, well, where am I going to get more people from in my events? How am I going to get them in? And so I wanted to run a meetup. That's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to create my own community, because it's the Hypnosis Business Success Meetup. And it's actually also giving back to our community, because we're creating a community of people together, that together we're stronger. And so who did I go to? Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to create a meetup. Is I went to Francesca, and Francesca, I went through her program, and I have now had this meetup for, you know, 3.5 years, and it's always full every month. And every single month we have international presenters. We have the best of the best. This month we've got some months are 2 per month, because I've got so many presenters who want to present at my meetup, because they know that I've got a definite audience, you know, every time. And wherever I go, people say, oh, I wish we had a meetup, you know, like yours in our state. So this is your chance. So hypnotherapists everywhere, and not just hypnotherapists, any kind of practitioner or business owner. If you want to create a meetup that works, because everybody can create a meetup on meetup.com, but not everybody can create a meetup where it's a formula and people turn up every time. Francesca knows how to do that. She showed me how to do that. So,
and you're amazing at it. You're amazing at it, because the thing is, the difference is also that, you know, passion. You have done it for 3.5 years. A lot of people do meetups and they do it for like 6 months, and then they go, now I'm too famous, I don't do meetups anymore. Now, you know, I don't want to do free events. And what you said is exactly the missing link of a lot of business owners, is giving back to the community, is offering that space where you can offer help and speakers and a place where people want to come and learn. And then you become the expert in that niche, and you become the go-to expert. And that's how, you know, now you got the HypnoBiz. You can do that because obviously your profile was already huge before you met me. I'm not taking any of the, you know, it's not me that did that. You're amazing on your own terms. You just added the meetup that exploded even more who you're already gonna be, right? So
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, Francesca, is that, you know, because people know, even on a global scale, that this meetup exists, all the international presenters, when they come to Australia that are in my community in hypnosis, they always contact me and say, we're going to be in Melbourne on these days, can I come and present at your meetup? I just get that all the time, because they know, they can see the success of the meetup. And so it's just something that just continues, because the formula works. So if you want to know more about how to create a successful meetup, you need to come to Francesca Moi's presentation, From Invisible to Invincible, the Meetup Queen, who walks her talk. And, you know, there are a lot of coaches out there who teach a lot but don't actually do much. I can guarantee you that Francesca is someone that walks her talk. And so you need to come and see her. Is there anything else you want to say about that, Francesca?
I am super excited, and like this HypnoBiz, it's just incredible. The amount of amazing speakers is an honor for me to be part of the speakers, because I see like so many amazing people. I'm like, I'm a part of this. This is so exciting. So you've created something that is magical, and if you haven't got your ticket, what are you waiting for? Come and join us. It's gonna be amazing. It's in March, so no excuses on time, and you can lock it into your calendar and make it happen, because it's going to be a magical weekend.
It's incredible. So we start off from Friday night. So Friday night is, late afternoon. It's a beautiful big terrace on our hotel. We're going to be doing finger food and drinks for everybody to meet everybody else, a great networking opportunity. And we start straight away the next morning. And everybody at any one time has 3 speakers they can choose as to who they're going to see. We've got a buffet lunch for the Saturday, buffet lunch for the Sunday. Saturday night, we've got a gala dinner with a stage hypnosis show. Our hotel is 50 meters from the beach.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's in the heart of surfers paradise, so the location is incredible. We've got 52 speakers from 10 countries. 52
Wow.
speakers from 10 countries. So this has never happened before in Australia, ever. So
Wow.
this is not just for hypnotherapists, okay? I want to make that clear. This is for any business owner who wants to learn new techniques, because we're going to have 3 streams. One stream is therapy for business, for hypnotherapy, sorry. So it is the therapy side of things. But then we've got another stream that's the business side of things. So if you're a small business owner and needs to know how to expand your business, so for instance, Francesca will be in the business stream. Okay. Yeah. And then we've got the health stream, which is spiritual, all sorts of other things happening in the health stream. So, you know, whether you're a hypnotherapist or not, you're going to have 3 options at any time during the day. So
amazing.
It's going to be incredible. Very excited.
It's so excited. Thank you so much for having me. I just can't be explain how grateful I am, and I'm so excited for it. Is it March yet?
It's mid-March that's all happening. So 13th of March is the Friday, 13th, 14th, 15th at the beautiful Gold Coast, which you know how beautiful the Gold Coast is, because that's your neighborhood.
Love it. Yes, we are there every weekend. We love it. So I'm really excited to spend another weekend in the Gold Coast, and we just can't wait.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Francesca.
Thank you for having me, and I can't wait to catch up.
Okay. Love you.
See you all at HypnoBiz. Bye.